Welcome back, my friends, to the Psychic Next Door. First off, I want to thank you all for your kind messages while we were going through Hurricane Milton. Our family is safe. However, there were many other families that weren't so lucky. I ask that you send your well wishes to those affected and add them to your prayers. All acts of kindness, regardless of how small or large, go a very long way to those suffering. I also want to thank you all for sticking by my channel during this period. For those of you that have continued to watch, share, like, and subscribe, and even comment on my post, I am and will always be truly grateful for you. My goal today and always is to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Remember, these are just general readings, not one-to-one. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. For the month of October, I was able to complete the first 6 signs and post them. So here we go for the remaining 6. This reading is for my beautiful Aries friends. While it is for the month of October, these are always timeless readings and can resonate at any given period. I was going to wait to share this with you guys during November readings, but I think I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert. As a special thank you for watching and being so truly kind to me and my channel, I am going to do 2 giveaways for the month of November, and I'm going to do 2 giveaways for the month of December. So stay tuned for those details, as more to come. All right, enough about this. Let's get into your reading, my beautiful Aries friends. You know, I think Spirit has been showing me different visions for different types of setups and readings, and I think I may alter that a bit to show like a different kind of spread and layout for the month of November moving forward. So stay tuned for that. Lots of great things coming. Bottom line is I'm grateful for all of you. All right, let's see what we have. So the first 2 cards we've pulled, and these cards are typically like the macro view of your world and your life. You know, like the overall view. All right. And then we'll also draw your clarifiers for more details. Nothing will come of this situation. Believe in the impossible. Find a balance and attend to the details. They're bringing me over to this card first. This seems to be a very common theme in these readings for the last part of October. Finding a balance, my beautiful friends. For those of you that kind of been on a repetitive cycle throughout the year, just trying to get things done, really, you're coming to a point, and this is very similar to my Scorpion reading. They're kind of giving me the same information that they want me to share with you guys. This part of the year, as it transitions into the new year, many of you often appear to hit a bit of a brick wall, okay? And it's not literal, but it's more like you're hitting a point in the year where you kind of have nothing left. You're like squeezing that orange juice and there's nothing coming out. You're squeezing that lemon, nothing's coming out. Those are the visuals they're showing me. You've kind of given it your all. Rather than continuing forward and going on that same trajectory and finishing off the year and going into the new year, take some of this time to find more of a balance in your life, okay? This is actually going to change what typically happens to you at this point in the year. Many of us are in that repetitive cycle, right? And that's what they're showing me, an individual who kind of, I don't want to say checks off the boxes, but you do what you have to do when you have to do it, and it's kind of like a bit of a cycle. All right. And it looks like you've been pushing a little too much. Okay. Pay attention to what's happening to your body. Pay attention to your health. Okay. And this is in no way to alarm you or scare you. But pay attention to what happens to your overall energy when you don't have a balance. Okay. Attend to the details. This message is actually coming out a little bit different than the card typically intends it. Attend to the details you attend, they're making me feel like perhaps you're an individual who, when you do something, you go through a project or you have a task to do, you don't miss a beat, okay? They want you to pull out from that, okay? If you didn't do things exactly how you have them set up, okay? And it's like someone who does something in a very methodical manner and they do it like that for everything. They're showing me the words chill out, okay? So maybe you don't have to be as extreme as you've been with certain things, and you can kind of pull out a bit, okay? They're showing me a specific situation now that you've had to attend to, and in so many words, they're asking you to let it go, okay? It appears, for some of you, it was an argument of sorts with a loved one, a coworker. The back and forth bickering they're showing me, I don't know if it's like a married couple or a couple that's been together a long time, that you kind of go into the same patterns each time that you argue. Understand that most of the time they're sharing with me there's no real resolution that comes of it. So you need to take a different approach, okay? Believe that it can be solved, but you're going to have to look at it from a different perspective. They're wanting me to let you know to come at this particular situation that's been weighing on you, come from an area of love. And that's going to be very different than how you've been coming to this situation they're sharing with me, okay? You're going to have to come from a place of love and understanding to, number one, either let it go and just be done with the situation, or to work on a solution together, all right? Take that for what it's worth, my friends. That's the information I'm receiving, so I want to give it to you. Many times these things don't make sense to me, but the reading is for you. So I just want to make sure to put that out there. You have gone through some trying times, okay? Some of you are experiencing, they're showing me an individual who is experiencing some insomnia, worries and things that are keeping you up at night, that are interrupting your sleep. Perhaps you get to sleep quickly and then you wake up and you're just staring at the clock. There are some stressors that have been really weighing you down, okay? For a small collective of you, this is in regards to a relationship, okay? And while it's difficult to end something that hasn't been working for so long, it's easier just to kind of go with the flow. It's showing me that some of you are actually going to take a stand, which is where our Nine of Wands is coming in, and you're going to make a change, okay? This doesn't come easy to you. You're concerned, perhaps about finances, about having to basically take everything you've known, and now it's something totally new. And that's very scary for many people when they have to do stuff like that, right? However, and I know that's a very scary thing to do for anything in your life, whether it be a career, relationship, whatever. You know, going from doing things a certain way, knowing, being comfortable with it, even though it's really not great for you, and taking a step outside that and doing something ultimately that it's for your own good, right? So it's showing me that some of you are going to be making that situation, again, they're highlighting the nothing will come of this situation card, letting you know that you can choose to continue down this road. And it shows that one of you have been wanting to make changes, you know, wanting things better, but the other person just really doesn't want to give it the time of day, if you will. They're They seem to be okay with how things are and don't want to dive into anything too deep. So nothing is going to come of this situation for you. So you might have to make that change for yourself. You might have to stand in your power. Okay. They're showing me in doing so, things are going to move very quickly for you, and it's going to be full steam ahead. Okay. Once you make that decision, another part of you is going to feel this weight has been lifted, this weight that's been carrying you. For some of you, you've been feeling depressed, some tremendous anxiety. I'm feeling that some of you have been encapsulated with. Okay, that lifts. That lifts in a tremendous way when you walk away from a situation that's no longer serving you. Okay, it's almost like you're a new person. Okay, it's like, while this card doesn't necessarily depict a new start per se, this is you with the victory sign. That's what she's doing in this card. Okay, there's victory for you ahead. There are good times for you ahead, right? You might look back at times and wonder how things, it's kind of like you look back at a situation, whether you leave a career, you leave a relationship, you leave a certain part of your life, right? And you wonder why you spend so much time on this, realizing it was getting nowhere, right? This is also a card of looking back and kind of doing like, what is the word I'm looking for? You're doing like, it's like a snapshot of your life. Oh, you're doing like a life review, but during your life, you're looking to see what serves you and what no longer serves you. You're wanting to go back to have some of those good times, finding a balance, right? Believing that you deserve this, okay? And that you want it so bad. You're just not sure how to go about it. Now they're highlighting attend to the details. This card is meant in a different fashion. Okay, for another message. Spirit is saying that perhaps you may want to attend to the details that it takes to make this change. What will it take for you to leave your career, to leave this toxicity? Okay, and that's the word that I keep saying. I apologize, there's so much information coming. But that's a word that they have flashed now several times for me. So perhaps you're in a very toxic work environment. You haven't been able to stand your ground there. It's like a kind of lose-lose situation there, right? No matter which way you turn, it's just not a good situation for you. It pays the bills. It's stable though, so it's hard to leave that, right? Attend to the details. Look to see what it could take for you to leave this situation, all right? Explore the positions that are available, that are like what you do. For some of you, you're even going to get real ballsy, which I absolutely love, and you're going to take the chance and the opportunity. And you have this career that you've built, you have this foundation in this industry, and let's say, this is just an example right now, you're a manager and you want to go for a supervisor or you want to go for a director. You're going to start looking at positions. You're going to start valuing yourself, realizing that this location no longer serves you. It did for a period of time, but now it's time to get out. Now it's time to move on. You're going to realize you have more power. You're going to go full steam ahead, and in applying and updating your resume, you're going to find that there are going to be positions that are meant for you. Okay? And for some of you, it's showing me you're going to have several different options. They're showing me 3, the number 3 for some of you. So perhaps throughout the coming months, as you apply, you don't need to jump to the first opportunity that presents itself, because that may not be the best one for you. Then you'll have a period where it looks as though several opportunities will come at you quickly. Perhaps several interviews will present themselves. They want you to attend to the details again. What type of work environment are you stepping into? Don't be afraid to ask. Okay? What type of benefits are you getting? Are you getting a 401k? What type of pay are you getting? Is there a retirement? Attend to the details of the opportunities and the positions that may offer you an opportunity at their place of employment. And make sure it matches, because the last thing you want to do is go from a toxic situation. And I know we can't always know. what we're getting ourselves into, but do the research, attend to the details. You can do some research on some employers, okay, online. Plethora of information, and take some with a grain of salt, because you know some folks who leave different positions and companies are just salty by that one experience and just want to blow things up. So look at the overall message. Don't take anything too seriously, and then look within. Talk to spirit, talk to your guides, and ask them to guide you. Ask them to move you forward towards the position that you truly want. Now, they're showing me that perhaps there will be an opportunity that presents itself. Maybe you will be offered a job. That's what it's looking like. You're going to be offered a position here. And the grass may not be as greener, but Spirit wants you to pay close attention. Make sure you're attending. They keep highlighting this card. Ask the appropriate questions to get to the bottom of it. Okay? You're going to see something. You're going to see a little bit of a red flag. Okay? In this company, in this corporation, perhaps in how you're being interviewed, perhaps in the information that they're giving you. Listen to that. Okay? You don't want to go down that road. All right? You want to avoid this situation again. All right? Okay, my friends, lots of stuff coming for you, my beautiful Aries, with relationships and business opportunities and just growth in your life, finding balance, trying to reset yourself towards the end of the year. But it looks like some exciting times are ahead for you. And some of you are going to come out of something and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to walk away from what no longer serves you, okay? But there is going to also be a relief. And there's also going to be, you're just going to feel renewed again, okay? Your spirit animal oracle card is Antelope, decisive action. You're being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving. Set your intentions and take actions towards making your dreams a reality. Have a door in front of you. Trust your instincts are there, all right? Things are going to be moving quickly. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself, okay? You've lost a little bit of that on your way here, but you're going to get it back. All right, my beautiful Aries friends, I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of October, and I'll see you in November.